how are you? I'm pretty good, kind of hungry. It's 6:19 and it's on the second day of January 2016. How awesome is that? So, um, this video is called How to Make Potato Soup. My mom has gotten a lot of questions on how she makes it, and we've given the recipe out, but people just can't seem to get it right. Give me one second. Star? Get in here. Okay, so what we have done is we have pre-cooked the potatoes already. We've boiled them in water with 2 chicken bouillon cubes. You can get these from Family Dollar. You can get them from Walmart. You can get them wherever. That's fine. So we went ahead and we've already cooked them. And we've cooked them to the point where you can pretty much just squish them. It's good. Good. Come in. Race back and forth to let the animals in. The food's gonna get cold. Alright, so when you let your potatoes cook, you want to go ahead and use 3 to 4 big potatoes. That's if you're feeding like 4 or more people. If you want to do a smaller pot for maybe 1 or 2 people, maybe just use 1 or 2 potatoes. So we've got it to the consistency that we want. We went ahead and we drained some of the juice from it. You can't see, obviously, because gravity decides that liquid flows south and solids kind of stay. So you want to just take them and drain a little bit of the juice off, but you want to leave some of it on. So while your potatoes are cooking, you usually want to go ahead and fry you up some sausage and onions. You want to add salt and pepper to that. The sausage that we like to use is the John Morrell smoked sausage. We like to have the skinless extra tender sausage, and we use about 2 packages of these, so it's about 4 sausages in total. And what you want to do is you want to, like a hot dog, you have them laid out and you cut them straight down the middle, lay them on the side that you've cut them again, and then quarter them. So you want to do that, bring that all together, cook it. Now, as I said, we kind of already did all this so that it doesn't take too long. So what you want to do then is you're going to get a can of evaporated vitamin D added milk. It's not that thick, so you just want to add that to your soup. Drain all that out. And we don't like to use a can opener to open ours, so we have one of these cool little things that some of you probably have never seen before. And if you guys do recognize this, you remember using this on Saturday mornings to open up the milk. So you just want to turn this on, put it on a medium heat. Now we have an electric stove, so the heat really depends on what stove you're using. So just do that. You want to get your meat and your onions. Now we used a whole onion. You can use less if you like less onions, or you can use no onion if you really dislike onions, but the onion adds more flavor to the soup, so it's recommended that you add it. So just scrape all that out of there. Alright. And we cook ours in a cast iron skillet because it doesn't stick. If you have different skillets, go ahead and use them, but I like using cast iron skillets the most. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some actual milk. Doesn't really matter. If you're lactose intolerant, I guess you could use almond milk, but I think it would be too sweet. So we just use the Great Value vitamin D milk that you get from Walmart. Now, you look in your pot, and this is kind of hard to show because I don't have a thing here. So what we'll do is here's the pot. Now, there's a ring usually in the pot, and that's going to tell you how much milk you need to pour in to fill it up. So you just keep pouring your milk in until you get to that line. Now see, over here it shows that it's under the line, but over here it shows that it's at the line. It's because the stove is unbalanced, so it'll be fine right there. So I guess you should use about, I don't know, that much milk in the rest of it. So, what we want to do then is we want to use this. We have a shot glass, a tequila rose shot glass full of water. You're going to need a tablespoon, and you're going to need some cornstarch. You can't really see because everything's so damn bright, but we use Great Value cornstarch. It's great for gravy, sausages, and baking, whatever. So what you're going to do then is you're going to get 4 tablespoons of cornstarch out. Now, it doesn't have to be exact. Some people like to measure that shit down. You just don't have time for that if you're cooking something you know how to make. So, here makes our 3rd. Here is our 4th. So you just want to get all of that in there. You want to get a fork. And you want to take your water. And that's really bright. You can hardly see that. That's alright. Just, that should be alright. So what you want to do is you want to slowly pour your water in and mix the cornstarch at the same time. And I've gotten some of it on the counter, but should be alright. So you just mix it up until it forms a paste a little bit. I might have to add some more water here because I didn't add that fast enough. And it's starting to paste. So you want to add just a little bit more water. Just drip it. And then mix it until it has the consistency of water. So you just mix that. Alright, so we want to turn this up a little bit because you need to bring the soup, the potatoes, the meat, the onions, and both milks to a boil before you can add your cornstarch because that's what's going to thicken it. So now we just wait. If you want to, we can just set that down there maybe. Make light this off real quick. A lot of water. Okay. There we go. Just put the edge right on that. Alright. So, just want to let it boil, and that could take, I don't know, not very long. 5 minutes maybe. About 5 minutes. Yeah, and we want it hot. Okay. So. Guess we're just gonna watch paint dry for a moment. So, I'm just gonna turn that up a little bit more. So I mean, you can feel that it's getting pretty warm at this point, but it's not the desired warmth that we want it. You want to just keep stirring it around because the potatoes will collect at the bottom, and that'll get in the way of your heat coming through the rest of the dish. So just occasionally, whenever you think about it. I don't see any steam yet though. But yeah, when you see steam rising off of the skillet itself, it'll be good to put your cornstarch in. And some people like to use flour. I don't like to use flour because it makes the whole thing taste floury. It's kind of gross. Alright, so now we have steam rising off of our dish. That's just what we want because that's now the time in which we're going to pour this in here. Now, what you want to do is you want to start stirring and pour in as you're stirring. Now you just want to keep stirring this. You don't want to let it sit because it will thicken pretty quickly. So just keep stirring. So already you can kind of feel the spatula here starting to, yeah, it's starting to drag, starting to move a little bit slower. The liquid still looks pretty liquidy, but it is, as the dish heats up, it will get thicker. And we have a phone call. Hello, Satan. Probably Satan. Alright, so, you just wanna, was it Satan?
Yeah, I think it's Satan.
Alright, so, it's looking pretty good. So, I think that's about it there, kids. Quit stirring it now. Alright, so that's how you make potato soup, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment in the box below, and have a good evening.